G'day everyone, welcome back to Steve's Place Down Under. Today what I thought we'd do, I've been down here filming another episode, so I thought while I've got the stuff on the ute here, we might give the Alice Chalmers HD7 a go. It's got a 371 Detroit in it. Last time I had it going, I had a mate of mine, old American Iron, Jeffrey. He came over from Wisconsin and spent a couple of days with me filming different collaboration episodes, and we had it going. That was the last time, but of course it was such a sweet running engine, I'd like to keep all it lubricated and up and in working order. So it's only 12 volt, I've got a battery there. I might just quickly pop the cover off and see if the rack's free so she doesn't run away, and we'll see if it cranks up again. Most of you new members or subscribers, viewers may not have gone back far enough to see us start this one up, so I'll do it again, and for my sake as well as another episode. So as you can see, it's in a state of repair. Tracks are buggered, but it is complete. So, well, mainly there's a couple of things up in there missing, I think, but mainly complete. Now I have gathered some tracks up for it. Here, I got them off work because they couldn't scrap them. They were off an excavator. They're not completely worn out though, and I think they're the same pitch. They come off an excavator, but worth nothing because they've got rubber pads on them. So rather than spend someone's labour and unbolt all those just to get the scrap value, they couldn't dispose of them. I said I'd love to have them, so hopefully they line up with the segments. Now they measure up okay, but until you get them on there and you actually drive it, we'll see. And this is also the blade off it, so push arms went straight up and down. You can see where they mount on the frame there, and then the blade is over there somewhere behind those tracks. I did have a fella interested in this. It collected Latorno and Wabco and Alice Chalmers machines, but I haven't heard back from him. We got along well there a few years back, but I haven't heard back. So if you are watching, mate, it's still there. So what we'll do now, we'll lift the bonnet off. I don't think Jeffrey and I bolted it down actually, so it should just lift off. We'll pop that cover off. 71s have all got just spindles on top. 53s have got the row of screws around them, so 71s are a lot easier to check the rack. Give you a bit more of a look. It's got a winch on it. I don't know if it was for logging or what they did with it, but it is, you can see here where she's broken away there. Now the other side's welded as well, so I don't know what I'm going to do to fix that. You can see the segments are had it, but a couple up there in really good order, so that's not a problem. Here is going to be the problem, so I guess we'll figure that out when we get to it. But I also noticed last time, I think it was this one, that the engine is moved away from the transmission a little bit. I think it's this one. Anyway, it is complete, it's all there, so that is my actual trade. I rebuild from the ground up, D10s, D9s, D8s, dump trucks, all that sort of Caterpillar equipment. So that is my trade and everyday job that I do. So I think the only challenge in this will be is actually finding parts, but the work itself should be fine. .371 Detroit here. Alice Chalmers spec'd them a little bit different with their own sort of butterflies and that on the intakes. I think they're only governed to, might be 18 to 1900 in these as well, which is great. Just lift this off, and you just want to make sure on a Detroit that the rack's not stuck, because most diesels, well, anything governed, when it's turned off, the governor senses it slowing down, so it's pulling wide open trying to crank it up. And that's in this case, or any case, any diesel is in full throttle position sitting there, so that's very smooth. When Jeffrey first came over, we first got it going, that was all, there wasn't a stuck injector we had to pull out and free up. I'm happy with that. Okay, I might just trickle a bit of water into it, check the oil and give her a go. cap off the exhaust. Come around here and check the oil. Well, it's mid-range, it's enough. We're not working it on a batter or nothing, so it's definitely enough to start it. I haven't got a lot of oil for these things because I've got 5 trucks with them in them too, 871s and 671s, and they run a straight mono grade 40, so I've only got one drum just for topping those up, so I'm certainly not going to waste it on this one if it's in the range. So there's just enough. Yep, right at the, well, just below the neck. Now she's only 12 volt, this one. The other HD 14 I've got over there's, it's 24. Hasn't got any terminals on it. Okay, well that'll do. All right, everyone, we'll see what she does. Alice Chalmers have got a, you start them with your foot. It's got a rod coming through the floor onto a rocker that pushes you, it engages your starter and then crosses the terminals over. So I'm just going to do that by hand here. First time in a couple of years, we'll see what she does. Try and push it with my foot so I can control the throttle. Very nice running 371. Like the belt's starting to fly apart on it. Very quiet in Alice Chalmers. Even that old HD 14 I've got over there, she's got a 671 in it and it's extremely quiet. It just hasn't got barely any noise to it at all. I'll give her a couple of revs. Well, there you go. She's got good oil pressure too. She's nearly right up on the gauge and it's fluctuating with the revs. I think she's starting to run out of diesel. I did check it before I decided to do the video and there was very little in the tank, so but you can see how good she runs. It's just started to flutter a little bit there. Okay, everyone, before we do the outro, I'd like to let you know about something called Hype. You can hype people's videos now. I think you get so many a month that you can use on your favourite episodes, your favourite channels, whatever it is. So down in the comments where you click to comment, you can swipe left. This is on your phones. I don't know how to do it anywhere else, and then you'll see Hype, and it gives us so many points, which will, the more we get, the more it'll push the video. So if you wouldn't mind doing that for us, if you do like what you're seeing, if not, that's fine. Thanks for watching anyway, but please, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, to share, to like, to leave a comment, good or bad. I can handle it all, and please, it just creates activity. And thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Thanks to everyone that does follow us. It gives us support, and a special thanks to the members. Thanks everyone for watching.